Hello and welcome to another update video about Litecoin. I need to laugh because, weeks ago we had to wait for interesting charts and now it's sort of, kicking off. The fireworks are starting, with, honestly, which is extremely good to see. But obviously it is still a bit too early to say for many coins that a low has been made, a bear market low. This could just be a year-end rally. Yeah, and we've been talking about this year-end rally on this channel for many weeks. Yeah, I shared a lot of times with you also in the live streams on Telegram, Discord, but also here generally in the public videos, shared with you my view that there could be the serious probability for a year-end rally. And well, it might have just started. We see things adding up now. Obviously at the moment this is sort of the case. This can change at any time, but at the moment we are holding support levels and we're pushing higher. Okay, so let's take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin's wave count. I mean, it's been a while since I've made the last video, yeah, and it's always interesting to see, what has actually happened. My last video a month ago or something, and I think we were sort of in this triangle pattern here, which then eventually did break out as expected to the downside in an A, B, C, but we missed the target area here, yeah. So the wave C was very short. Maybe it was even a little bit of a different pattern, not a triangle with a wave C, but it doesn't really matter. This I would count still as a wave 2 low, but it didn't come down quite into this area. Okay, so that was missed. However, we had that new low against the wave A, so scenario fulfilled, just came short of the target area. However, from here, from this expected wave 2 low, we've then started to the upside and we have a possible 1-2 setup down here, 1-2. And yeah, we could now be in this wave 3 here, in the green wave 3. Zooming out, we discussed seriously the possibility that a low could have been made here, even though I don't like charts with such an unreliable leading diagonal here in a wave 1. Leading diagonal means you can have overlaps between wave 1 and 4. If we have, let's say, 10 crypto charts and 5 have a leading diagonal for a possible wave 1, I would disregard those because they are less reliable. Why would I try to trade a chart that is less reliable if I have lots of other charts that are more reliable? That's my point. So far it's been going quite well, with that strategy, because you get more probability into your trading, higher reliability. So, however, this can obviously still work out, and it seems to be at the moment we can expect that the bear market low was in here, even though it is not like super high probability yet, but at the moment we can assume that this was a wave 1, this was a wave 2, and we're now following in a move up in an impulse, and I can show you my wave count for this. So, my view is that we started obviously the low here at the low of the wave 2 at roughly 48.50 and then started to move. Let me zoom in a bit. So let me just double check that. We started to move here in a wave 1, then we had here a wave 2. And then we had the wave 3. I think the wave 3 is still ongoing, 4 and a 5. Let me just adjust here my degree of the waves. Yeah. So I see this currently as wave 3, but let me just look at the subwaves briefly, and then we can. Don't want to get this wrong here. So I would look at this as the 1, 2. So I think this is another. I would actually look at this in terms of another 1-2 setup here. Yeah, and then we've got here a 3. There'll be a 4 and a 5. So that means, don't worry, I'll just change the colors in a minute and the degrees. So it's a bit of a complex increase there. So I would rather say, okay, we had a 1-2 setup here, here another 1-2 setup, And then we had the wave 3 here to the upside that could have peaked now. I mean, here at around $70. Then there should be a wave 4 to the downside that might be happening now. And then we should move up once more in a wave 5 of 3. If we now come down in this, let me just see, in this fourth wave, we should sort of get into the region between 66.25, yeah, and the $61 level, or 62. So between 66.25 and 62, between the 23.6, 50% fib level, that is sort of the support for this fourth wave. And from here, we should then move up in a fifth wave, assuming this is now finished. I think it is, you know, it's looking like it, with this engulfing red candle here on the 4-hour chart. And then there should be another push in a wave 5 of 3. Yeah. Looking here possibly at the region between $75 and $80 for that wave 3. Then there will be a 4 and a 5 to the upside. So this can cascade higher. Is it a chart I would trade with confidence? I have to say to you, no. Yeah, very clearly. And the reason is because of this leading diagonal. You know, we always want to compare it with other charts. You know, why would I trade a coin? First of all, where I don't really understand the utility, but that's a different story. I know there are a lot of people who are, you know, sort of fans and holders of Litecoin. Don't get me wrong. And this is not a channel about fundamentals, but fundamentals is one thing, but the chart as well. The chart, I think, reflects that we don't really have something great going on with this leading diagonal. Loses, you know, you lose a bit of patience, a lot of reliability and confidence. So that's one issue. And the other major issue, let me just go to the weekly chart. Okay, that's not a major issue, but the problem, I'll show you that in a minute. The real problem I have is the Litecoin Bitcoin chart. You see it now here. I mean, why would I want to get into a coin that actually loses out here against Bitcoin? So this shows Litecoin versus Bitcoin. It shows the performance of Litecoin compared to Bitcoin is in an all-time downtrend. You know, why would I want to go into Litecoin then? So that's just my point, right? You can have a different opinion, of course. We can discuss, but I think there's just better stuff out there, right? That's no financial advice. It's just my own opinion. You know, that's why this is an analysis channel. But looking at Litecoin versus Bitcoin shows me everything, right? So that's my update about Litecoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.